He wants to join me for my intro. Don't you? Look at him. Look at his big baby. He did a big baby. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name's Kalesia. If this is the first video you are watching of me, welcome. If you are a returning viewer, thanks for coming back. And here comes Ripley. He's gonna say hi again. He brought me his rope. So I'm gonna try to get a little more formal with my videos, better backgrounds, that kind of stuff. This is going to be, as you can see by the title, my, I guess it's the second experiences one I've done, but it's like I think it's my fourth Build-A-Bear related video. I know I originally promised you guys this would be done with Alina back in PA, but it was just so busy and we barely had time to record the reacting to BuzzFeed's 21 Secrets. I had imagined the setup being so much better, but we kind of just filmed it when we could, as we could. Rip, please let me record, baby. But yeah, so I have some more customer service experiences. I keep wanting to, like, it keeps almost coming out as customer cervix. It's not what I'm trying to say. Customer service experiences. So that's what we're going to talk about today. So let's get on to the video. Before I get started, I do want to say I didn't write any of these down this time, so I'm just going off of my memory. I have a few ideas in my head. And also before we get started, I'm sorry if Ripley keeps interrupting. He's in a very playful mood and I can't get him to lay down. So alright, so the first one I can think of, it was actually interesting because I was filmed in this incident, which is fine, I'm okay with that. So I think it was a group of 3 guys, probably in their mid to late teens, probably 15, 16, 17 maybe. And they came in recording on their phone saying this is for YouTube, and we were challenged to, like, apparently they were like challenged to make a Build-A-Bear and video record themselves doing the whole process. So that's probably somewhere up on YouTube, but I haven't found it yet. I've actually tried to find it because I wanted to see what it was like. Also because I want to call them out because they stuffed the bear and I did the whole ceremony and then they just sat it down and left without paying. And now you might say, well, what's wrong with that? They didn't steal anything. Well, yeah, they didn't steal anything, but they made more work for us. We have to now unstuff the bear, and the next time someone wants it, we have to hand stitch it. And we're busy. We don't have time for that kind of thing. So it was just very frustrating because, and I made it clear to them, at least I thought I did, that they had to buy it. It wasn't just something they could come in and do. And it felt like to me like they acknowledged that. So it was very frustrating. That was just the first of many frustrating teen-related experiences I had. So the second one. Okay, so the second thing that I remember, it's not a specific event, it's more like a bunch of different ones. So something that was allowed in my mall was scavenger hunts. So people could like make a list and programs or people would go into stores and scavenger hunt and try to find things like a cowboy hat. And we had a cowboy hat for the bear, so they take a picture of the cowboy hat. Or miniature clothing, and people would come in and take pictures of the bear clothing. And now that itself isn't horrible, but it would mess up our conversion. For those of you who don't know what that is, we track how many, or we, like I work there, Build-A-Bear tracks how many people come in and out of the store, and our goal is to make most of them buying customers. There's like a percentage you're supposed to meet. I'm sorry, Ripley's laying on my lap being a butthead, trying to get me to cuddle with him. So there's a percentage of paying customers we're supposed to like get at any given day. And when people come in and out of the store, or there's like a certain size, so like if it's like 2 feet or below, it doesn't count it or something, in case like toddlers are going back and forth. But like adults going in and out, that messes up our conversion, or parties that stand in the middle, that messes up our conversion, and it looks bad on us. And I get people don't know that, and it's not their job to know it. It's just kind of irritating. And now I know that this video doesn't have as many exciting customer service stories or anything like that, like my first one did. But honestly, Build-A-Bear isn't, like, it's an interesting job, but not a lot of crazy stuff happens. I mean, Not that I can remember. I'm sure a lot of crazy things happened, but not that I can absolutely remember. But yeah, I have 2 more for this video. So I'm going to try to get him to calm down, and then I'll be right back. So I'll be right back. Okay. I think we're good. He's gone and lied down now. All right. So the next story is like a scary one. Scary because it's something you never want to have to experience. Not because it was like super scary to me, but because like it's concerning. So we had a father and a son were in the store. It was a very busy day, and this father had, I think, other kids, and all of a sudden one of his sons went missing. He was just not there, and we couldn't figure out where he went. We like were screaming across the store, trying, like, not screaming, but yelling, like, has anybody seen yellow shirt, blah blah blah. We went out in the hall to look for him. People, like regular people, were helping us try to find him. The dad was like terrified. I was terrified. I couldn't imagine going through that. And it lasted a good 5 minutes before we found him. He had actually ran down the hall to where the balloons were that they had passed, and he had said he wanted one. Really, Ripley? Really, dude? He had said he wanted one, and so I guess he just went and got it. But luckily we found him, and it ended well. It didn't take super long for us to find it, but it was scary. I mean, it was scary for me, imagining a dad can't find his kid, and he had been in Build-A-Bear. Like that definitely, I definitely remember that. But yeah, that was definitely a memorable event. So one last one, but I'm gonna wait to record it for a few minutes because I hear my sister in the hallway, and I don't want that to affect the video. So I'll be right back. Okay, so the reason the camera moved is because I had to go rewatch my very first experiences video, because I couldn't remember if I had talked about this last one. The last one is a short one, but it was memorable. So there were these 2 guys that were like teenagers, maybe 16, 17, that were in the store, like just being annoying, just killing time, bouncing. So we had these spring chairs. I'm going to put a picture right here. We had these spring chairs in Build-A-Bear, and it was so annoying because people would just bounce on them. And so these kids were just bouncing and bouncing and bouncing. And we asked them to stop, and they stopped. And then they were looking at the hearts, and they asked me, are these free? And I said, no, they come free with, or no, that's not what they asked me. They said, can we have one of these? And I said, they come free with a bear. And they were like, ooh, free. And then they took them, and like they took hearts, and then they left. And I was like, that's not what I said. I didn't say they were free. I said they were free with a bear. But I learned my lesson, never like you should say, no, they're not free. They come with a bear, because maybe they didn't hear me, or maybe they just didn't want to hear me, but they didn't listen. So that was kind of frustrating, and I didn't get in trouble because I just learned my lesson. But that was just memorable because they had been annoying, and then they technically stole from the store. Nothing big. I'm just talking about the little tiny fabric hearts. I wish I had an example of one, but I don't. But yeah, so those are my 4 customer service stories. I almost said cervix again. Customer service story experiences-ish things. He's making so much noise over here. But yeah, so are you going to be part of my outro? Okay. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like. If you aren't subscribed and you want to see more Build-A-Bear or service dog related videos, be sure to subscribe. It means a lot to me. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.